Here we go.
I agree with you there. Peru will control. Here's Maggie Garrow for Peru in the far corner. Gives up now Bella Berry.
Beekmantown in a 2-3 zone.
And that 2-3 zone has become patented for Beekmantown this year under the leadership of Michaela Barclay. 2 fingers as Parliament's fouled on the other end. 102. And she better. And Parliament converts.
I do think that was a 3.
Because there was no change of possession. 18 to work with here for the Eagles.
NBA, college. Ooh, the shot.
Cross court Berry. But she.
They're trying to force it in. Again, I think it'll be the guest game of the night.
I agree there, and thus far we have a close one as Beekmantown simply needs to box shot clock. Dupree works through contact and finishes. Miller thought about the 3, and she's called for the check to Violet. Hoists a 3. And rebound controlled by Hagedorn. A nice physical board, and kick off to Hagedorn. She's open for 3, and she hits. But Dupree finesses into the hoop. He gets a lay. On the block. Dupree, nice defense from the Eagles, and they immediately turn it over after the steal. Parliament tries to defend Merville, gets her own miss, and the second, believe that to be true as well. Both of these, sorry?
At 10 feet, that's 20 feet up and down the court.
Correct. Forced to dribble across the timeline, finds McCaslin, and the Eagles have turned it over in front of Beekmantown assistant Meg Barrier. Berry near side, 2 on the clock. The other Berry has to shoot, and Dupree can't get it off. That basket will not count.
Shot from 3.
And it's Maddie Kevin Miller the other way. Can't get the runner to fall. Scrum for the rebound is eventually she gets it. And she converts on the second attempt. Correct. And Parliament's second attempt is all nylon. Miller is fouled. Berry over the top. Make up 2/5 of the starting 5. Seldom trip to the stripe is usually beneficial for Beekmantown, and she goes 2 for 2 here. Nice pass into Hagedorn. Hagedorn works herself baseline, is fouled, no whistle. Now a scrum for the rebound as one turns a look from underneath, has it stolen, but it's stepping or just turned her back. Now it's Olivia, look from the perimeter. 4 on the shot clock. Parliament puts it up and off to Barnes. She sacrifices a 3 again and turns it over. Beekmantown back to play. Nice D is Grace McCaffrey. Berry kicks off to her sister. Can't get the limit. She can't get it to fall. Battle for the rebound by the Nighthawks. Beekmantown has used 1. Berry finds Dupree, immediately doubled along the baseline. Nice defense from Hagedorn, but Goshlaw Merville. It's a shot clock violation as I don't think Peru real to Hagedorn. And the finish in transition.
Had the last 6 points.
Yes.
Close this gap.
It is now 16-13 Peru with back to fall, but Goshlaw Merville 36 on the campaign. And her first on the way. And that time, as Hagedorn tries the 3, that one's off the layup. And that strong finish from Dupree there. Once a nice find as that 3 won't fall for Hagedorn, and it falls. Defensive board, and she muscles it past Bella Berry.
Close now.
As
look at that rebound again.
Goshlaw Merville, the X factor you mentioned, and a travel from Bella Berry. Won't think Gino Oriema is in attendance. And Goshlaw Merville thought about the 3. Now Berry hoists a long ball, and it's off the ice. Looking to fire here first. Hagedorn's unable to connect from long range. Parliament 4 for 6 at the stripe to make it 5, and she'll do so. Back to McCaslin. Miller's wide open. They find their hot-handed shooter. She hoists a long ball, and she hits. We'll try a 3. Off the iron. And Dupree is fouled. Drives, puts Berry on the ground, but can't finish on the layup as Merville travels. Here's Hagedorn. Carly hoists it from mid-range. Can't a foul. Whether it was on the right player remains to be seen, and she gets it to fall.
Oh, she might have been pushed. Yep. Bill is pushing backwards.
The Hagedorn,
which is what you should do.
He will finish off the inbound pass. So just after Beeks for nylon, puts it up, and a quick 3 in transition, and she hits. Parliament drives downhill, gets her own miss. Kicks off McCaslin, can't Hagedorn from way downtown, and that nearly fell.
Excellent job rebounding.
In Parliament, who has a tendency.
They'll be shooting 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quarter. 2 for 2 for the rest of the quar
Senior season beyond tonight.
From the college line.
Dupree can't hit. Rebound tested for three. You can't leave her open. That long distance shot off the line. Fades away. Can't get it to fall, but the offensive. Now Merville from mid-range, and that's nothing but nylon. Here's Barry for three. Offline. Same team scrum for the 30% percentage on the season, and she converts. Ville has to work through a double team, puts it up, can't hit. Rebound left open for a college three. That one's nothing but air. Miller open for three. This time she takes it from the high school line, but can't hit. Miller is fouled. Miller's first is off. Eye for Beekmantown, but stellar athletes all around. Now McCaslin's hit from behind, and Beekmantown made every free throw they've taken tonight. We may very well be. And McCaslin converts the second. Second on the way, and it's good. Open, and she's blocked. Now a scrum on the stolen by Parliament, and she takes it to the rim.
Three, but basically they're going right hand.
Yeah, can't hit. Gets her own miss. Puts it back up. Can't get the roll off the window. Parliament now the offensive bounce. Miller the three. Off the back iron. Three. Can't get it to fall. Parliament the rebound. Puts it up.
Late. It's late. It's late.
Don Quinn says count it. Here, steal. Miller into the front court. And Hagedorn finishes off the window. Miller tries to defend, but Barry gets a nice roll. Then the right. Here's Hagedorn for three. And beats the shot.
Up and under.
And a travel by the other Barry, left-handed, can't get the fall. Miller for three. Parliament the offensive rebound. Now Olivia Hagedorn from the college line, short. She goes right-handed, defended by Barry, and can't finish the layup. Second chance try is good from Carly Hagedorn. Marino works through Grace McCaslin, and the foul is since she's 4 for 12. Now 4. I'm no math major, that's for sure, as Marino sinks the second. The three-point shot has not been true for the team wearing red and gray tonight. Olivia Hagedorn collects. Now McCaslin for 7 left for Beekmantown. Parliament puts it up, and McCaslin is swatted away by miss and puts it back in. Beekmantown needs the box out. Nice pass. And another great fun. Seen a lot of substitutions from Beekmantown. Can figure that math correctly. Peru has just. And Gregoire can't. Gregoire on the runner. She takes it herself and. Parliament turns it over. Been more numerous against Peru than Beekmantown, but it's the Eagles. That is nice block by Reese Dupree, but Miller controls the offensive board. Now Reese Gregoire fades away with the left hand.
On that inside.
The state playoff bracket works this year, so the winner of this game advances to play Section 2. That would Academy for Girls was a Class B school, but Section 2 this year decided to move all of their private preparatory. Parliament
Academy has been top for years.
McCaslin the try, and she hits from mid-range. Going faster and faster for the Miller. Finds Gregoire, can't handle the pass, nice and Beekmantown. And the right-handed finish is not true, but she gets her own miss, and she's fouled with 1 on the shot clock. And a trip to the stripe for Bella Berry is.
Less than a minute, they can advance the ball on a timeout.
That is true. Find a Miller, and she gets it to go. Beekmantown. Berry's first free throw is off. Bella Berry's second. Rattles around the world and falls. Hagedorn can't hit from mid-range. Physical play from Dupree's totally uncontested, and she simply sinks it. Situation. They only have 2 team fouls. Baseline. Parliament tries to spin through traffic, kicks off to McCaslin. Somehow she found McCaslin on some notable height.
Yeah. Reese played a very, very good game. She has 23 at this point.
And some free throws pending here. And their first sectional championship against a contested opponent. 0.9 seconds left. Peyton Parliament finds Sophie Miller on an inbound as Gregoire gets a nice lay. So the senior will finish her career with. Marina night is almost finished, at least for this first game. Of course, we have 2 cut the deficit to single digits, and instead that duo is no doubt the future of girls basketball. But Beekmantown's 6 seniors now in the game, and they can. Helps your bottom line, as they say.
Yeah.
So Manning built the Peru Nighthawks to the mountaintop of Section 7. Reese Gregoire, Emily Burke, and Riley Adams, and These athletes have won so much in basketball and soccer, and this is the final time that all of them will be on the floor together as Brittany Marshall. You only lose one player. So obviously her eyes are on the state playoffs right now, but she's set for the future as well.
Yeah. Well, again, Dupree, I think, started in 8th grade. Bella Berry, 9th grade.
19, back under the head coach, or under the Plaint Terriley. Kicks off to the left side, and Nephew cross-court Harrington, 14 on the shot clock. Harrington can't, but the offensive rebound is controlled by Cheney. Now Ticonderoga with it, and there's Mariah trying to notch the first tally.
Nice.
Or the senior captain for the Vikings converts on soccer team this fall. The NS Aiken, she spins away from her defender and gets a nice shot in the post. The kickoff to Moore, hoists a three, and she ties it. Now Addie Moore tries the floater. She won't score there, but Kira Bayshard gets the rebound.
Like that, if she has to come off unless you use it.
Away from the right side and gets the runner to the other end. Quick three from Emmy Nephew. Left wing three from Arakasi. Defenders.
Spishak, a freshman, out there.
And Steve pushes off, and the charge is called. Spishak hoists along two. Picks up two screens, counted and one. He leads by leads by 4, 7-3, 2:43 left. And John Joe right side to Nephew, drains the three. The fall, but an offensive rebound from Avery Lender.
Now hit the rim, so we're down to 10, and she's going hard to the hole.
And Emma Harrington, a hoist a shot from the
crossover.
Stops and pops. Pops from the high post, can't get the shot to fall, but a nice
good offensive rebound.
Nice seal from Harrington, from Aiken. Now it's Nephew, back up top to Harrington. Kicks off, Mascarenas tries the three, nothing but Harrington may have traveled, but she gets the bucket to fall. Mascarenas drives, and she's fouled on her way moments ago. Meanwhile, Mascarenas' first free throw, but a low-scoring first period here is Mascarenas. Moore from way downtown, and just her dribble gives off to Harrington, who can't get a mid-range. Now Nephew from the right side gets it to fall.
Shot clock down to 8.
7 on the shot clock. Jondro, does she know? 3 now. Jondro has to fire. Inbound to Lender is blocked. Bayshard got the offensive bounce. Mascarenas drives and fades away by the Sentinels and fouled on her way to the rim. Announcer Bob the Bullet Trombley for filling us in there. Number 30, who converts.
All fake.
Spishak passes up the shot. Now Nephew tries a three. And hit. Bayshard wide open for three. Now tempted to shoot. And Harrington can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound. I wanted the travel, no whistle. Harrington from the high post. Picks up the garbage, puts it in the air and hits. Near side. Tries the mid-range runner. Can't get it to fall. Mariah once more with the offensive board. That would. And Matt Aiken's second gets a lucky.
And Laura Phillips.
Mascarenas tempts a three.
From the college three, Tyler.
Once more.
Way back.
That one from the high school line. Now it's Mascarenas. She can't get the long range shot to fall, but another offensive rebound.
Long shot.
Kasi from mid-range, can't by Lender. Now puts it up with the right hand, can't finish, but Maddie Aiken serving. Now drives, 6 on the clock. Kickoff Harrington with 4. Harrington, the floater, can't hit.
Gonna have a shot.
Mascarenas finds Aiken on the rebound, hoists a three, it may have been tipped. It's rebound, and now another offensive board turned into points by Aiken. Off to Harrington. Gary picks inside to Cheney. Cheney double teamed, and it's Harrington.
Whenever they go in there, she's there.
With 15, has it. Here's Mariah with 4 seconds on the clock. Harrington now with 2. Harrington with 1. Nearly finagled the shot. Harrington releases and can't. Harrington's second attempt is good, so it's a 20. So Nephew hoists to Mascarenas.
Great block by.
Drink wine, works through Cheney, can't get the shot. Kasi.
Oh,
denied.
Wow. So I'd be yelling, give me that 1 second, you never know.
Right. Bayshard gives to Moore near side. Moore has her pocket picked by Harrington. Numbers the other way, Nephew uncontested, gets it to fall. It's a 3 and hits.
Let's see, Mascarenas.
Shot clock for the Vikings and a foul forward for the Vikings. So
Ticonderoga.
excuse me, yes. The nephew tries a three. Her 15-point lead, and Ticonderoga had enough.
Driven right by her.
Nephew, base shard. Oh, near Steve Pelkey for the other side. 5, Section 7 type. Base shard second. Rebound controlled by Maggie Spieshoff. Drink line. A dish off to Harrington. A tough angle. Tried to finish. There's a
basket.
Field goal there from Mary. Chooses to penetrate instead. Finishes through contact. And Wakasi, and she hits. Whit Mascarenas tempts a long two, and it's nylon. Bayshard who hoists a three. Can't
Dribble 4 more.
as a nice baseline runner. Couldn't
Stay longer.
And Eichen, shot clock, Moore absorbs contact. This is their dribble. Gives off Harrington. Can't hit from long range. Low.
Whoa.
Can't finish. Another chance. And it's good from the right block.
My eraser.
As Bayshard hoists her first, and it is interesting. And that was a new rule last season. Of course, previously you couldn't have a number greater than 5 aboard after an empty trip to the free throw line. John Dro, Harrington off to nephew. Now Eichen. Oh, rattles in and out. Scrum for the rebound. Time winding down, and the Kylie drink line for the connection. And the first points of the final quarter belong to Top.
Darius has 8. So.
True. A strong kicker apparently for the Vikings. Clock off balance. John Dro. Now a three from nephew. Can't. More.
I think that was a. Oh.
Nice. Emmy nephew puts it up. Reaps the near sideline. She
Had it wide open.
now Bayshard in desperation puts it up. 3 from Cossey, and it falls. So the first free throw incoming from Emmy nephew, and it's off the front of the rim. Bayshard. Nice roll. Now Emma Harrington hits for 3. A nice block from her. Hoists a 3. Off clock with 9. Back up top, Harrington 7. Mid-range floater. Won't go. Spieshock from way downtown.
From the college. Their lottery ticket.
Right now Cossey down low, and she finishes off the glass. Side, met by Bayshard at the rim. She tipped it out. Up and under,
Nice.
and Bayshard's fouled. And her first is... John Dro tries a 3 and banks it in. Apparently she didn't actually pick up her. Off to Moore. Tries a long... And... Seconds offline, but change
Gonna pop another
for 3. Nearly hit.
She got it.
Vikings have a sectional banner to show for it. They're going back to the state playoffs for the second consecutive season. Green color.
It'll be interesting for Mariah. Mara Cassie will be. Mara had 16 points. She had 7 at halftime at the end of the third quarter. Emmy nephew with 12.
She's your player of the game.
Right. Maddie Eichlin, Alexis Mascaris each had 10. 6.
Some losses here this offseason for head coach Kendra McCoy to fill. But